Eva from New Zealand was having brain fog due to Kundalini awakening. And through the energetic mastery method, I healed her and taught her many techniques that she could apply in her life in a natural way without any medicines and without any other techniques like yoga or gymming or exercising that has not worked for her so far. You need to understand why you have brain fog. There are two factors behind this. First is that your capacity of the brain has reduced, and that is why it is causing you disability of cognitive function, disability of functioning in the world in a natural way, in an integrated way. Second thing is that you have damaged your brain. How you have damaged your brain? Through overload of information. So Eva's case is more about overloading of information. Kundalini awakening is one factor, I agree. And there are many issues that happens due to Kundalini awakening because Kundalini is electrified energy. It takes lot of your ojas in the body to burn and produce tejas, which further burns into prana, cosmic prana, and that prana is used by Kundalini as a fuel. If you want to know more about this Kundalini combustion process, you can go and watch my video on Kundalini combustion, apana and prana combustion process. You will get to know in detail. Here, you just need to know how Eva had applied the energetic mastery method techniques on her in a very natural way, and that led to reduction of her brain fog. She had Kundalini awakening when she was 30, and till the age of 40, when she came to me, for 1 decade, she kept on collecting information all about Kundalini, about spiritual awakening, and she has met many people, many gurus, many masters, many saints, many hermits, many sages, many spiritual teachers. There is no end to the number of people she has visited in her life, and she has collected all the teachings of all the religions, all the beliefs, everything about the scriptures, spiritual scriptures and everything. And this overload of information has led to her brain fog condition. Now, brain fog happens naturally during Kundalini awakening that could be treated or healed through a process energetically. But when you are overloaded with so much of information, you have to take efforts to unlearn everything. So first technique that I applied on her was to unlearn what she has learned. So stopping all social media collection of information. This included uninstalling all the apps. This included stopping all notifications from coming out of all the groups on social media where she was a part, where she used to collect most of the information of the lives of other people. For example, someone is going through psychosis during Kundalini awakening and that person has shared something on some social media groups. She used to associate and started collecting information all about psychosis, and she used to feel that she is having psychosis. It was not the case. She was not having Kundalini psychosis. She was only having symptoms of brain fog. So you are not a doctor, you are not a Kundalini expert, you are not a Kundalini master. I have the powers to diagnose you through my clairvoyant powers. I diagnose your case. But when you yourself keep on diagnosing, and nowadays with the artificial intelligence, there is so many versions of artificial intelligence where you ask the question about Kundalini, about spiritual awakening, and that artificial intelligence will give you all details of the healing process. Of the healing methodologies, of all the treatment that is required, or someone applied this, and there will be a common line in that these techniques need to be applied in the guidance of an expert, and I am not the expert in that. So what happens? You are ultimately getting no result. I always suggest my patients to then don't use your brain. Since your brain is already not working due to brain fog, then stop using your brain. And this is what I suggested Eva to do. Stop using artificial intelligence for guidance. Instead of that, come to me and take the expert guidance, because when you are taking any medicine without your proper diagnosis, you are going to suffer. Similar is the case with Kundalini. I know where your Kundalini is, what treatment is required for you, what course of action, what protocol is required for you, and that I guide with the energetic mastery method. But if you start doing your own treatment, first of all, Kundalini is an invisible electrified energy. It is not visible to you. So how can you treat Kundalini if you are not gone through the process? I am the guru, I am the master, I am the expert in Kundalini. I am the only person in the world who knows Kundalini the best way. And when I guide you for those techniques, it works for you. So Eva discontinued taking aid of artificial intelligence, and instead of that, she started using the absolute intelligence coming from my source. And this included, for brain fog, the first thing you need to do is your brain should start working, and your brain will work if you apply this technique daily. For 30 minutes, you need to do it 100 times if you want to recover completely. So this technique works like this. When you are getting up in the morning and you are not able to use your brain is clouded with so much of overload of Kundalini energy, then from the bed itself, when you are doing just your sleep, you have got up from the sleep and you want to get up, but your brain is not functioning or it is overloaded with extra energy. That time you need to do Kund breathing. Kund breathing is about Kundalini breathing. This is invented by me for different cases and challenges of Kundalini. So related to brain and nervous system regulation. How this works for Kundalini breathing, you have to put your hands like this and you need to put it on the navel like this. You can put your thumb on the navel and the hands below it like this, and focus on inhalation and exhalation. For example, when you are inhaling, your navel should go up, and when you are exhaling, your navel should go down. Initially, you need to take 10 to 15 breaths to create this rhythm of inhalation and exhalation. And both the inhalation and exhalation has to be from the nose. You can do mouth exhalation in the beginning if it is not happening. So you can do like this. Inhale, inflate the belly. Exhale from the mouth, deflate the belly. Like this you can create 10 to 15 rhythms. Even if it is not happening, then you can make use of sound or numbers. Numbers could be like this. Always take the number from reverse counting. For example, 27, inhalation 27, exhalation 27. And take a random number. Random number means it could be 53. Inhalation 53, exhalation 53. Why this? Because if you take a regular number or take 1, 2, 3, 4, sometimes what happens, your mind is playing and you cannot remain conscious. But when you take a random number, for example 67, then you have to remain conscious. You cannot lose your consciousness in this process. So you have to be attentive to your breath, focus on your navel, and this technique works on the principle of how you give intention, your attention, in your presence, you get it done in your awareness through conscious inhalation and exhalation. So intention, attention, presence, awareness and consciousness. These all 5 play a major role in the success of this technique. And this technique has the power to remove your brain fog. Why? Because it leads to vasodilation in the body, in your blood circulatory system, prana circulation in your energy channels. Kundalini energy processes through this technique if you do it continuously for 30 minutes, and your brain receives the oxygen which was actually not receiving due to freeze mode in your system, due to heavy downloads at night. Your body goes into kind of sympathetic freeze mode, because Kundalini energy is electrified in nature and it does lot of combustion in the body. It uses most of the prana and oxygen in your body at night time. That time you are not able to supply water, not any food, and also suppose you are in a closed room, then it uses all the oxygen and prana of the room. So I suggest always to use ventilation. Keep your windows open when you are sleeping at night, or some ventilation should be there in the room. Apart from that, even after that, it is not necessary that you will feel fresh in the morning. Sometimes you are having insomnia, you are not getting enough sleep at night. Then also this technique will reset your system. This technique has the power to activate your vagus nerve and sushumna eventually. So doing it for 30 minutes for 4 to 5 times a day, Eva did this, and I guide you that you also do this and see the results when you do it for 100 times. But if you need your specific protocol, you can consult me. So let me show you the technique again. Inhale, inflate your belly, 67, or let us take another number, 85. Exhale, 85. 84. 84. 83. 83. This reverse counting you can do in your mind. You don't have to speak it aloud. Or you can make use of certain sounds, like when exhaling, you can take out the sound of, it is called Brahmari or sound, like this. Exhaling. Automatically the inhalation will happen when you are exhaling. Focus is on exhalation. Exhalation is more important than inhalation. When you have inhaled more and you have exhaled less, you have actually increased the oxygen in the body, and there is less carbon dioxide in the body, which leads to inflammatory condition in the brain. It leads to neuroinflammation that leads to brain fog. And to reduce that, this is the best technique. So focus on exhalation. Like this, for first 10 breaths, 15 breaths, 20 breaths, 50 breaths, whatever is your condition, you have to pay attention and do it. After that, you have to remove the sound or the numbers from this technique and just keep the attention here and keep bringing the attention every time here. When you pay attention to your breath, where attention goes, energy flows and it grows. Likewise, your brain will receive oxygen and it will lead to reduction in your brain fog. After 30 minutes, you will feel integrated. So this is one of the techniques which you can implement, and if this technique alone does not help you, this technique has the power to remove your brain fog alone. Still, after doing this, if your brain fog is not reduced, if you have more downloads, then you can do the tapping technique, and you can start from your head and face. To do the tapping technique, you have to use force of your hands, and this leads to vibration in your skull and skin region, and also it leads to opening of your pranic channels. It opens your blood vessels, it opens your blood capillaries, it opens everything. So this vibration has the major role to play. So don't do it soft-handed like this. No, you have to use your force of the hand to do this. Like this you have to do, and make use of, treat your head like a football and tap it from all angles. Your hair and everything may get weird, doesn't matter, you don't have to worry, but make use of your skull from all angles. And now, after the head tapping, from this one technique is to use slapping, making use of your entire hand to tap. Second technique is knuckling. Like this, you can make a fist, and this has more advantage when it hits particular region of your head, and it opens all the blood capillaries in your head region. So 10 to 15 minutes continuous doing this will improve the blood circulation and open the blood capillaries in the brain. It receives oxygen. The end points of your nerve cells gets recharged with prana, and you will feel that difference immediately. Immediately you will feel that you are feeling fresh, some sweat has come. And this face tapping, you can start from your nose, nostrils. When you press, keep doing the tapping in your face. At this point, your nasal cavity opens up. You are able to breathe well. If you want to check how it works, you can do it again. You can do it with me while watching this video, and you'll see that in some time all your blood vessels in the nostril region, your nasal cavity opens up, and it also leads to opening of the Ida and Pingla Nadi and circulation of prana in the Ida and Pingla Nadi. After that, you can check your breath. How to check your breath? Keep your hands like this and take a few breaths. And see which side is more dominant. Before this action, you need to check, and if your nostril, suppose right is more dominant. For example, it is 80 in the ratio of 80 and 20, means left is 20, right is 80. This means you are more sympathetic, is more activated, and you need to balance it. How to balance it? This tapping technique will help. At the same time, I will show you another technique to activate the vagus nerve. If left is more dominant, you will feel more depressive. It means that your parasympathetic is extreme low. There is not much movement in life. If you have more sympathetic active, then it is like you have more anxiety, more stress, more of hypertension, high blood pressure. All these problems are connected with your right activation. This means your left brain is more activated, and if left is more dominated, this means your right is more dominant. But all this ratio, you will get confused. So you just need to check. If your ratio is not proportionate, means it should be 50-50. It will be in integrated position. So this tapping of the nostril, this entire region around the eyes, keep doing it for 10-15 minutes. You have enough time for life. If you want to get healed without medication, without any other complicated process, then this is the easiest and simplest way. Take care of your body. Your brain gets the biofeedback from your hands. Your hands have healing powers. So make use of that. Like this, you can keep tapping. and you'll see that a certain kind of freshness you are feeling. After this, there is another simple technique which you can do. Sit at one place, put your hands under the arms like this. Suppose your left is not working, then you have to put only, if your left is not working, then you have to put your left hand under the right arm like this and remain seated for this for 10 minutes. This is if your left is not working. For example, your right is not working, it is more closed. Then you have to use your right hand and put under the arms like this and sit for 10 minutes. Up to 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you have to sit like this. But I suggest if you want to balance both, then the best technique is put both the arms like this and remain seated like this for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Tilt your head a little bit, bring your chest up, make your spine curvy. For example, from the side you can see this spine curve should be maintained, chest should be up, and just sitting like this, tilting your head and focusing on your breath. Your attention should be on your nostrils, inhaling and exhaling, and you'll feel that after few breaths, your nasal cavity has opened up. Both the breathing, inhalation and exhalation, are happening beautifully, without any struggle, without any stiffness. So this is another technique that you can do for 10 to 15 minutes. For exact application of these techniques, you will need me. There is no other alternative. But you need to know that Eva had implemented all these techniques and it helped her a lot. And don't use the phone after getting up. After getting up, use these techniques and then get back to life to do some actions. Next is using your full body tapping. For full body tapping, again the same technique applies. For example, slapping, and take time, 20 minutes to 30 minutes full body tapping using all the parts. You can do this tapping techniques either standing at one place, or you can move around also. You can move in the room, do the tapping. If you feel that if you stand at one place, sometimes what happens when you are standing at one place during Kundalini awakening journey, you get clouded with energies very fast. It is like formation of apana happens very fast. So in that case, if you are moving, then it helps a lot. So moving, using different movements, you can use chopping. Again, the hand which you are using for tapping, it may pain. So tap that part of the hand. Use fisting, knuckling. So all the pain in the body will go away, and when your head is also tapped and body is also tapped, then there is no extra energy in your energy field. Your energy field is the area around your 3 feet. For example, if you cover like this, this is your energy field. If you make a full circle out of it, it is your energy field. This much area and above your head, this is your energy field. This is your electromagnetic field. This is your aura. This remains clouded with energy. So even if you think that this part of your body is not having extra energy, but the surrounding in your energy field is clouded with lots of toxic gases, energy, apana, which remains in the subtle body of your existence and in the environment also. So if you want to tap, you have to make use of space around you. So how to tap that part? You need to move full body, twist your spine. For example, if you look from the back like this, look at my flexibility, and you can do it fast or slow, but it has to be continuous. Again, moving your hands like this, moving your full body in different direction. So tap it. So there are many ways to remove brain fog. These are the fundamental ways. Now let me teach you how you can make use of your external space. Suppose you are bored by remaining in the same house, same room. The carbon dioxide and all the air in the body, in the room is exhausted. So I will be doing mouth exhalation. I will not be talking right now. I will be just demonstrating to you. So you can observe me and apply the techniques to get free from your brain fog. You can make use of the staircase also to walk and keep doing mouth exhalation continuously. On the terrace, you can walk, make use of the space. And the last step is to sit in squat pose, in nature, in open space. Come out of the closed room, be in open space and feel that difference. You need to increase the space element in the body through Kunda breathing, through tapping, through mouth exhalation, and in open space. You actually increase the space element, and space element is pure consciousness. Kundalini needs lot of space to function in the optimum way. Consciousness is the space, and you will come to a state where all your energy will be integrated in the body, brain fog will be gone, and you will no more need information to complete your Kundalini. This squat pose has the power to pull away all the negative energies, apana, from your body, from your system. It is very effective method. I keep guiding my students and clients to be in this pose as much as possible. Most of the brain fog will go away when you are in open space and sitting in this position. You'll feel the difference. This difference is actually a shift. The open space in the sky. Then coming here, open your chest and just look at the sky above. Feel the spaciousness. This is life. Drops of rain, nature. The open sky, it is cloudy though, but in the sunlight. But you should welcome everything. You should welcome the clouds, the rain, sun, everything. Ultimately, it is open space and it has no substitute. So nature has no substitute. I guide you that live the best life, create the best life, come out of all those nonsense information collection on the internet, on the phone. Come out of the artificial life. Come to real life and just live life my way. Beautiful. Have a great day. Bye bye.